Now we're going to see how we can easily and quickly create a technical drawing and a parts list for this assembly. The link where you can watch how this assembly was made will appear in the top right corner of the screen. Now, if we want to create a technical drawing, the procedure goes like this. We right-click, go to Workspace, and within Workspace we choose Drawing. Inside the Create Drawing window, we select Template. And here we select our template. We look for where we saved it and select it. So we can go to Browse, for example, find the template, double-click, and there is our template. We have already created the template, and the link where you can see how we made it is located in the top right corner. Once we selected the template, we click OK. So we designed the template so that it immediately displays the parts list and the base views. Now, since this isn't very clear, we are going back to the model to update it so we can get a better view here. We want to get a nice orthogonal views. So let's go back to the assembly. And we need to define this rotation specifically, how much the door can and should rotate and what position it will have when this door is closed. So let's see where the door rotation is defined. We can see that the door is this element, meaning to know this, whenever you insert an element, you must always apply joint. So you insert an element, then go to joint, then insert next element and immediately go to joint, so you know which joint is linked to which element. Let's go to this joint right here. We can see it's a Revolute joint, which is exactly what we need. We double click on that Revolute joint and go to motion. So here we define what the maximum angle is for the door to rotate. In other words, we define motion limits. Let's go ahead and activate this minimum motion limit, and let's say it's 0 degrees, and let the maximum be 90 degrees so we can see which way the door will move. We see the door is moving in the right direction, and that's fine. Now let's go to preview limits to see how it will move. And we can see it moves exactly the way we want. We could also set this rest option here, which means when we are not using the door, it always returns to a specific defined position. But we don't need that right now, so we'll just click OK. And that's it. Now if we want to rotate the door, we can't rotate it past 0, meaning we can pull it up as much as we want. It won't go any further. And we can't go past 90 because we defined that in motion limits. Now that we defined that and set the door to this position so that it's closed, we save it again. And now we go to the drawing. We need to update the drawing. It says drawing is out of date. Click to update the drawing. So we are going to click here and wait for the drawing to update. Now the drawing is updated, and as you can see, we have a nice orthogonal projection of our assembly model here. Now we're going to briefly delete these balloons that are added automatically. And we're going to do something like this. This is the main view. Instead of 1 to 10 scale, we'll set it to 1 to 5 to see if that is better. Or let's see what 1 to 4 scale looks like. maybe 1 to 4 is the right size. Let's say it looks like this. So we can change this, just double click. Let's do it again. So we double click on this single view, and here we can change the style. We can set it like this, or like this, meaning visible, hidden edges, shaded. We can do shaded with hidden edges, but let's go with something like this, and we click OK. Now we're going to edit this part list a bit. Let's say we do it like this and then like this to edit these columns. And in this list we have, now what do we see here? In this parts list we see all the screws we used. Screws, nuts, washers, rivets, studs, everything. We can see it all, and from here we can directly create a specification for buying, for purchasing this material. And let's say we want to make it so that on the drawing we only have the door, just this green element. We can do something like this. We'll add new page. When we want to add a page to the drawing, we click this plus sign, quick add, and we have a new blank page. We go to base view. Here we'll choose 1 to 4 scale, for example, and we place it like this and click OK. Let's just change style. Let it be this style. Since we said we only want to have the door here, we go to the door, right click and select suppress all except selected. And now we only have the door on the drawing. We can place a part list, and the parts list will only contain the door, since nothing else we have here. So here we have the part number. We'll change that. Instead of part number and material, we'll go to part name only. And so we have only the door. We'll delete this. Now we're going to add basic views. And some basic dimensions. For example, this dimension here. So we go to dimensions, select linear dimension, we select this point and this point, and we have the height right here. Let's go here, let's go here. We have that dimension, and let's get the thickness of the door, for example, here. Now if we want to know the position of the hole relative to the edge of the door, that's say this much. And we have an interesting dimension tool here, chain dimension. So when we use chain dimension, we click on this dimension, and then relative to that dimension we immediately add next dimension in series, in chain. Here we only have 2, so we click OK and to exit the command. Finally we save. It gives us door assembly drawing. I'm going to delete this drawing part, so it just says door assembly, and I'll click save. Here we have today's date automatically. We have, as you can see, scale, we have sheet number, we have sheet size, and that is only defined in our template file. And that's all for now. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.